It's 2 a.m. You're lying in bed, completely relaxed. And then, out of nowhere, your brain hands you a memory. Something you said in seventh grade. A joke that didn't land. A moment nobody else probably remembers. And suddenly, you're cringing under the covers, years later, over something that changed nothing. Why does your brain do this to you? And why does it feel so relentless? For a long time, this was written off as simple overthinking, a personality quirk, something anxious people just had to live with. But research on memory and emotion tells a much stranger story. Your brain isn't malfunctioning when it does this. It's running a very old, very specific program. Psychologist Roger Guiner-Sorolla has studied what happens when embarrassing memories resurface, and his research points to something surprising. These memories aren't random. They're selected. Your brain isn't randomly rifling through a filing cabinet and grabbing whatever's on top. It's specifically pulling moments tagged with a certain kind of emotional weight, and cringe carries some of the heaviest weight there is. Here's the reason. Embarrassment isn't really about you, it's about your standing in a group. Evolutionary psychologists have long argued that shame and embarrassment evolved as social alarm systems, designed to flag moments when you may have damaged your reputation in front of other people. For most of human history, your survival depended on group approval. Being cast out wasn't just uncomfortable, it could be fatal. Think about that for a second. Your brain isn't torturing you for fun, it's treating a middle school hallway moment with the same seriousness ancient humans treated being excluded from the tribe. So the replay isn't punishment, it's rehearsal. Neuroscientists studying memory consolidation have found that emotionally intense memories get replayed by the brain specifically to strengthen the lesson attached to them. The unpleasant feeling isn't a glitch in the system. It's the whole point. Cringe is your brain's way of underlining a memory in red pen so you never repeat the mistake. There's a particular reason these memories hit so much harder late at night. Cognitive researchers have found that when your mind isn't occupied with tasks, it defaults to something called mind wandering, and mind wandering tends to drift toward unresolved emotional material. During the day, you're distracted. At 2 a.m., there's nothing left to distract you, so the backlog surfaces, and there's something almost funny buried in this. Psychologist Thomas Gilovich has researched something called the spotlight effect, the tendency to wildly overestimate how much other people notice and remember your mistakes. His studies found that people consistently believe their embarrassing moments left a much bigger impression on others than they actually did. The person you're sure remembers your slip up from years ago likely forgot it within the hour. So here's the twist nobody tells you. The moment your brain keeps replaying probably wasn't nearly as significant to anyone else as it was to you. You're the only person still holding on to it, running quality control on an event the rest of the world closed the file on years ago. That reframes the whole experience. This isn't your brain broken. It's your brain being deeply, almost excessively loyal to a version of you it's trying to protect from future harm. The mechanism built to keep your ancestors safe within their tribe is the same mechanism keeping you up at night over a joke from 2014. So the next time an old cringe memory ambushes you at 2 a.m., notice what's actually happening. That isn't shame for its own sake. It's an ancient social alarm system. Still running, still trying to protect a version of you that doesn't need protecting anymore. You said something awkward once. Your brain remembered it so carefully because it thought your survival depended on it. It didn't, but some part of you is still standing guard just in case.